So here we are at Leek, Brook, and Andy Sollis has kind of laid on the transport for today and is going to give us a little bit of commentary about this present terminus of the line. Aren't you, Andrew?
Yeah, sure. As you can see, we've got the original signal box left over. This controls the junction between Leek Brook and the Cordon Low line, and then on straight to Stoke.
Yeah.
And also in that direction it carries on to Leek, but that terminates after about a quarter of a mile.
And you do total that about July, is it?
That'll be that way, yes.
That way, yeah.
The other side of the fence is actually about 8 sidings, where you can probably just make out the signal gantry. There's a branch off to the right, runs down to Cordon Low, and the line back down that way is the line to Stoke.
Yeah, so where's the extension gonna go from then?
The extension will go the other way from Cheddleton station down to Consall.
Oh right.
Which will be about 2.5 miles.
So
together we'll have 3.5 miles.
It's more or less in the middle at the moment then to where it's going to be running to and from, like.
Cheddleton's actually at the centre of the line, yes.
So running from Cheddleton to here at the moment,
yep.
And the extension will be from Cheddleton the other way to where?
To Consall.
To Consall.
And on from there we can go to Kingsley and Froghall, and possibly to do the full 7 mile of track we've got to Locomotive.
Oh, lovely.
We may visit there this afternoon if we've got time.
Now you've got a few other things to show me just down here, haven't you, to us left?
Yep. Back to the left you've got the platform. This is the remains of Leek Brook platform. Part of it's been started to be restored, some of it's been left. Eventually, when we can afford the points, there'll be a second loop going here. Obviously we'll probably then use the platform. Originally it was a one-sided platform, so you could only actually catch a train coming from Cheddleton. If you wanted to board a train to Cheddleton, you had to catch it at Leek. Otherwise, if you wanted to get off here and it was a non-Cheddleton train, you got off on the corner on the Stoke line, with that platform's now disappeared. Also, on the other side of the platform, there was a second line that's run round to the right-hand side, and that went down to the former mental hospital. It was also known as Cheddleton Mental Hospital.
Oh, we'll go now with this, shall we?
Yeah, maybe later.
This other line that you're on about at back, we'll just have a look at that. I take it that's the one you're on about other side of the fence where that signal is.
That's right, yeah. The signal post is actually stood in the middle of one of the sidings, so it's disused. The track bed is still there, but again it would want a lot of work to bring it back up to working condition.
Yeah, yeah.
It does actually run round the curve, and it's about 7 or 8 miles, I believe, into Stoke.
As you can see, we're just about to approach a tunnel.
Here at Leek Brook Crossing, as you can see, we've actually got a lot of the track heavily ballasted where you can't see the sleepers. This is purely for the purpose of when we bring in any new local stock, or if anything departs. What we've got to do then is literally lift the bars at the crossing for the transport to come in. You can then back up, we can drop ramps and rails, and you can roll straight onto our tractor and be towed away.
But you don't know what that 17.5 is at back on you?
Obviously it's a distance from somewhere.
To somewhere and from somewhere.
Quite where, I don't know.
Yeah.
I presume it to be Derby.
Yeah.
Or maybe you touched it.
Not to worry.
Again at Leek Brook Crossing, Leek Brook Bridge, bridge number 48. Limited clearance on one side, because obviously the track's there. We tend to use the other side as the footpath because there's a lot more clearance. In the distance beyond the 25 speed limit, you've got to see Cheddleton Tunnel, all of 534 yards. One of the longest, if not the longest, tunnel in preservation. Again, another shot of Cheddleton Tunnel, all of 534 yards, as I previously told you. Limited clearance on that side because again at the track, virtually a straight tunnel, so we tend to use the right hand side as you're looking at it for the walkway. There is actually no recesses in the walls, so obviously if a train does come along and you're in the tunnel, you have to be on the right hand side of the wall. There's no recess on the left hand side. There's also no smoke vents either.
Oh, so if you see a train coming you've got to run like clappers if you're in the...
Way, yeah.
If you're on permanent way gang, yeah.
You move pretty quick.
So, it's a matter of going to see what our locomotive is for today then, Andrew.
Yes, we'll go down now to Cheddleton, which is about a mile further back down the line. We'll see what today's haulage traffic will be.
So as the train came through here, it'd be a push. It's a push-pull, so the coach would come first actually through here. Is that right?
A brake coach at this end with the guard standing watch. He's got an emergency brake, a horn, and he also uses a bell system to communicate with the driver whether to start, stop, reverse, or to close up for coupling, using 1, 2, 3 or 4s on the bell codes.
Yeah, right, we'll go and have a look then, bud, shall we?
Okay.
Lovely. So here we are at Cheddleton Station.
I thought you were
No stopping once it's going.
We're in the engine shed now. And here we see North Stafford number 2. This is the remains of a J94. And they're hoping to start restoring this next year, it tells me. Here we see a battery locomotive. So beside of me here is the first steam locomotive yet here, is that right, Andy?
Sorry?
This is the first steam locomotive yet here, is it, this 4F?
One of the first to arrive, yes. This and the J94 Austerity, yes. Right, now we're in the guards compartment of a British Railways Mark 1 BSK, which is a brake corridor second class, I believe. On the wall here we've got the lighting panels. 3 lots actually here. Normal switch you've got here, that's just for internal lights in here. This panel, you've got 2 lots, the switch and the button. Just pressing the button will just switch the lights on in this particular coach. Turning the handle does the whole 3 rakes.
Right, lovely job. And this is part of push-pull coach, isn't it? This is the first leading coach.
Yeah. Also, of course, in here, with it being the guards compartment, you've got the brake for the whole train.
So that all goes back, what you just explained to me, at Loco?
Yes, through all 3 coaches.
And he knows when to apply brakes by, there's a bell rings in cab, is there? Or?
Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a bit. That
right.
comes with the other half. Obviously, underneath here, we've got an actual cooker switched on there. That will only normally kick in when you get to about 25 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And obviously once that's warm it'll stay warm. But obviously on a line like us we don't use it because we don't need it.
So what's this here then, Andy?
That's your brake pressure gauge. It normally works about 19 bars.
Yeah.
That will show you for your brake pressure throughout your whole train, as well as a duplicate one in the loco, and there's also one at the back of this coach.
And what's the handle for?
Underneath, that's your emergency brake. Normally the handle is down, keeping the pressure in. When you lift the handle up, you're actually destroying the vacuum in the brake system,
Yeah.
thus applying the brakes. If you lift it gradually, it'll just gradually come on. If you lift it heavily, you get an emergency application.
Yeah.
Up on the back wall, as you've just seen, you've got the pressure gauge for the steam heating. Underneath that, you've got the actual steam heating system for this compartment. You can actually control the whole steam heating that can be given out to the whole train. Obviously there's individual on-off dials in each compartment or coach.
Oh, lovely. Great stuff.
Obviously down there you've got a spare 3-link coupling just in case.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
screw link.
Yeah. Ah, not noticed that.
Okay. There we were destroying the vacuum, as I told you about before. Obviously a duplicate gauge, a duplicate handle. Underneath you've got the headlight, which is compulsory for going through the tunnel. On the wall again, duplicate headlight, lighting systems. Also the bell for communicating with the driver for obviously stop or start. And also the switch for the headlight. Underneath on the power box we've got the actual readings for what you need for bell codes. Obviously when you've done guard 2 or 3 times, you know them off by heart anyway.
Yeah, so we stood in the very front of the push-pull coach.
Yep, this is where the guard stands and he looks out on the journey down. All he has to do is watch the track. Watch somebody in the driver communicating with us. Obviously he looks out down the line, checks there's no obstructions. If it's all clear he can carry on. If there's anything obstructing, he'll apply the brake.
Oh, lovely.
If he needs to. Also when we come to the bridges you saw earlier on at Leek, Brook, the train comes to a virtual stop. The driver signals by the bells to let the guard signals to the driver to tell him to continue. If the driver doesn't receive a bell code, he will actually stop.
Great stuff. And he's due out any moment, isn't he?
11 o'clock first train, 4 minutes. First run at day.
Just wondering if CJ's driving.
Yes, he is.
We've got a line-side trespasser, have we, Andrew?
Yeah, looks like it.
And his name's Dave, is it, that stopped the train?
This is Dave, yeah, the guard for today. Yeah, he's gone down the line to talk to him and obviously clear the track.
And we stopped right at the side of a very nice caravan park.
But it's squeezing for the top.
Blokes, they were there.
You got a couple of mod watches, had you, Dave?
Right.
A couple of bird watches, were they?
I thought they were videoing at first, but they've got binoculars.
Yeah.
They only just got on at the bridge.
Well, it takes one at rest follow, don't they?
Well, just like a bit of them.
Sorry mate, see? Wants to wash out, does she? How do you know that then?
Yeah, you can see it in the water. See how it's brown when it bobs up?
Yeah.
Crack in the water.
Oh right.
It's only draining down last week though, didn't it? The coal. There's your coal. There's the coal. And the fireman, the coal fireman is shoving the coal from there. In there.
What fireman? You said a fireman?
How many miles is it, please? are at Consall, as you can see. Platform's now been cleared with the new edging gone down. On the other side of the track is the old shelter. That actually overhangs the canal.
I thought it did, it's on girders, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sure it would have been a wooden platform there originally.
And this is new extension.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a run round loop here, aren't you?
Yeah, just installing that at the moment.
Walk round the back.
Might be able to hear the train down the line.
Yeah, you can see where they're going to install run round loop.
In the background you can see the Black Line pub. Originally the beer used to be delivered by the railway train, but there's actually only a footpath. There's no actual road to the pub.
We say we've just come down a makeshift old Roman road sort of thing, haven't we? Yeah.
It's not been maintained since the Romans anyway.
It's something you want a tank for to come down there, isn't it?
The loop, I'm presuming, will go right down. Where you can just see the fence is actually where the level crossing is. Just round the corner you're about to see the P-way gang with the crane. We're installing the new turnout at the moment, ready for the loop.
They're doing quite well, and it's hopefully going to be opening in July, isn't it?
Hopefully, yeah.
Very good.
See how things go.
And that makes it from just over a mile long to
Leek, Brook to Cheddleton will be your first mile, and it's about 2 3/4 down to here. So it'll give you nearly 3 mile round trip.
very nice.
And obviously all the way around should be about 7 miles. As you're about to see behind me again the Black Line, also the P-way gang with the ACB and the crane laying the new turnout.
And how does the beer get to this pub now then?
I'm assuming it'll come by road now.
Down that,
Manhandle it.
down that rough road we've just come down. So it'll certainly have a good head on it if we shook up well by the time it gets here. So you're going to look at permanent way gang working now, are you?
Yeah, we'll see what they're doing. Jacket kid, make you want some on. Right, still down at Consall, we're just clearing the site, ballast, ready for the installation of the new turnout, ready to put in the loop line.
So he's digging out to put a point in there, Andy, is he?
Just clearing the ballast away back to the original surface.
Yeah.
Point as you can see in the distance in about 4 or 5 sections with certain rails removed, i.e. the actual point blades. But it's all laid out ready, just lift up in sections and drop back in.
Lovely job. It's nice that weather's great for them to get this stuff done, isn't it?
Yeah. Best time of year really. Pointing coming and showing you this. It's a pointer showing you the point before the point is put in the point. Right, there's no point in letting you know about it.